Good morning, everyone. It is 8:45 a.m. Yay! Why am I awake? I don't know either. Well, I do. I know exactly why I'm awake because Oscar likes to wake up really early. Like I was saying yesterday, when he goes to bed early, he wakes up early. And today, no exception. Hillary's gone to work. It's crazy. There's talk at her work of... No, Oscar, no, not this pen. Okay, wait, let me just get this. Oscar's just taking a pen. Hang on. Oscar's into his drawing now, so he just went and took a marker, and... but it was a permanent marker, so I was like, no. Because he likes to sort of draw on stuff and then get a tissue to wipe it clean. Even though I have to wipe it clean properly after he's done. Anyway, I was going to say, Hillary's at work today. Yeah, and there's talk at her work. There's one of her colleagues who is earning a little less than Hillary, even though Hillary's barely earning anything these days. I've talked about that before, but yeah, since the pandemic started, which was January pretty much, so in China everything's been on sort of lockdown. Let me just put the camera down because I can't be able to hold it. Hang on. Sorry, I couldn't be able to hold the camera, it's a bit heavy. Anyway, that shows I haven't been exercising, doesn't it? Anyway, what I was going to say, this colleague, she's not from Beijing, she's from another province, and she's come to Beijing, as many people do from, you know, all over China, come to Beijing in the hope of earning more money to send back home. Earning more money to send back home to her hometown, where her two sons are. So basically she's living to work in Beijing just to send money back home. But there's a problem, because the cost of living in Beijing is really high. And even though some people can earn more in Beijing, that money will disappear really fast if you're not earning like a lot more. So personally, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know. I'm not sure, because the struggle is the same, right? You live in your hometown, you're going to struggle working a lot and you're not going to earn a lot of money, but it's the equivalent for your hometown. You work and live in Beijing, you struggle, but you have to pay rent, and everything else in Beijing is, you know, 10 times higher than a lot of the other smaller cities around China. So I don't know if it works out, but whatever. But because of this pandemic, since January pretty much, Hillary's work has been sort of off. There was a spring festival anyway, so that was, you know, they got paid for that. And then since after that, they couldn't reopen. Everything was shut down. And officially, her work is still shut down, but unofficially, because it seems like everywhere is just opened, you know, on their own accord. But they're not paying. So, you know, it's going to be September in like 2 weeks, and everyone's been in Beijing, not everyone, but like all of Hillary's company has been, you know, working from home / going into the office sometimes, but not being paid. But your rent is still, you know, you still need to pay rent. And because other things are still open now, other things have reopened, just education and some other things like gyms and casinos, those things haven't opened. But a lot of things are reopened now, so everyone's back to normal, and just the education field isn't. And so they're suffering quite a lot. It's been a long time to be getting very, very little money. It's not even minimum wage money that they're getting now. It's like the government has said how much is the bare minimum that you can be paid, and that's what they're being paid. It's like equivalent to about £150. So yeah, but they are working every day with no holiday, like no day off. They're literally working every day, all day. And if it's not all day, it's like on call. It's like random, here's a message, you need to reply now, you need to do this thing. It's like they're on edge the whole time. And including that colleague of Hillary's, and she is struggling big time. You know, her salary, it wasn't high in the first place, but she is supporting a family back in her hometown where everything is back to normal. So life is going on back there. She's got to pay for school and nursery for her son. I forgot if she got 2 boys or what. Anyway, for her kids. One's at school, one's at nursery. She's got to pay for that. And she's not earning anything. And she's still got to pay rent in Beijing. So yeah, and then just the other day she went, like her son, her oldest son, the one that's at school, was complaining that he's got a headache, and they went to the hospital. Hospitals in China in general are not cheap, and there's no free healthcare, so think about that. Went to the hospital, And then they found out that he's got some kind of growth. I don't know exactly what it was because Hillary didn't specifically say, but he's got a growth in his brain, like something is growing there that shouldn't be there. So that's going to require surgery at some point. They've caught it early apparently, but still that's going to require surgery, and those kind of surgeries anywhere in the world aren't cheap unless you've got NHS like the UK, but you know, those kind of surgeries are not cheap. And she's got all this pressure now, and she broke down at work. The bosses weren't there. She was, you know, talking to Hillary about this, and she broke down at work. She just started crying, you know, because she got too much pressure. She's like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. She's saying like, there's days, these days, there's been so many times where she just didn't eat just to try and save money. And when I heard that, I was just like, oh, this world is harsh. You know, I don't know what to say. It's like, imagine you're working with someone and they're telling you about their struggles. Not enough food, not enough money to eat. But this company's not poor. That is the thing that really gets me. This company, before the pandemic, you know, they were talking about they've just got a new. Hang on, I'm coming. They've got a new centre. They've just renovated the new centre. Got all this high-tech, really nice, shiny new stuff in there. They can't use any of it because it's not fully open. But the salaries, they're not paying the staff for this pretty much this whole year, it seems, because they're not allowed to officially reopen, but actually they are still doing the full work. Oh, it's such a weird situation. So, you know the company's rich, and it's not a big company. They've got like one centre. It's not big, but they got loads of money because everything in there is like top quality. You touch it, you feel like, wow, just touched gold, and that kind of thing. It's really nice in there. And they're not paying the staff, and like that member of staff didn't have enough money to eat. It just really, I don't know, what do you think about that? I understand companies are going through a hard time right now, but the company is not poor, right? It doesn't matter how much they've lost this year, they're still, it's like as if Apple stopped selling phones for a week. Okay, fine, what happened? They lost a lot of money. Yeah, the number sounds great, but to Apple, that was like, you know, it's nothing. That's how it feels like for this company. It's like, they're so rich, they're small but really rich. Why can't they just pay their staff like a basic salary? Not what Beijing says is the minimum, £150 in Beijing. The cost of living in Beijing is only slightly lower than London, so, although I disagree with that, I think London's a much more expensive place, but whatever, that's officially according to the numbers, but it's expensive, that's the point, it's expensive. £150 goes nowhere. You can't rent anything in the city for £150, not even a car park, so, it's crazy. Let's go see Oscar's art. Oscar, what did you draw? Oh wow, yeah, it's beautiful. I have no idea. Oscar, you can turn the paper over, you know? Turn it over.
The children are having so much fun.
Look. Oh, you want that one? Okay, fine. Hillary's just come back.
Hello.
And she will go today and leave me and Oscar alone for 2 days?
Yes. First time I must miss you and Oscar.
Okay, it's the first time that it's actually the first time that she will be separated from Oscar since Oscar was born, so big day for her.
And me.
Yeah, that's what I said, big day for her.
Yes.
You.
Okay. Sorry.
Oscar here has no idea, he's playing with his dinosaur. Oh well, throwing his dinosaur, okay. Oscar just had a bath. Oh! And just like that, the day is done. Oscar is asleep now. Hillary is in Tianjin with her mum and brother, having an important discussion, which I will fill you in on at some point in the near future. Oh dear. And I think I should have an early night too, although that's not going to happen because I've got to edit this video. I've got loads of videos I want to watch and stuff just gonna roll into like the middle of the night. But today is the first day since Oscar was born. The first time that his mum hasn't been there by his side when he's sleeping. The first in 2 years. Crazy. Thanks for those of you that made it to the end. Don't forget to give me a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more daily vlogs. I'm a daily vlogger, apparently, but I'm not recording that much during the day. I should call myself a nightly vlogger. Oh my god, what happened to my voice? Alright, I'm gonna go. Alright, see you tomorrow. Bye.